Hi everybody, it's Barbara, and we are looking at today the Poppy Parker birthday gift set, her Sweet 16. So let's talk real quick about the box itself. It's a very simple box with a really nice floral pattern on it. Scroll all the way down, you can see that the flowers continue. I don't think this is not a case where you have seen in the past where the deco will go all around. There is a nice little pink trim on the side. You do have the flowers on the back and the usual warnings about choking, and you will certainly not choke looking at this beautiful lady. Poppy is a brunette, and I have kept her in her blue formal gown. This is different than the anniversary doll that we had a couple of years ago, which was a very full pink tulle gown. This is blue satin, and her shoes will match that, and we'll say more about her shoes in a second, but let's talk about her face, of course. I kept her hair in the net just to keep it nice. Here we go, because it does tend to fly away a little bit. As you can see from the angle, she has full lashes, and they are applied, and they are long. I would say that this is a blue-eyed, very dark-haired, not quite raven Poppy, and in keeping with the tradition with Poppy, her makeup is very innocent and minimal. There's a little bit of gray, I would say, right at the lower lid. Bubblegum pink lips, a little bit of rouge, and that's it. She has, of course, this very nice mink stole, which is going to open and close with hook and eye. The repeating motif you're going to see is these rainbow colored polka dots. And as always, the furs are fake, but they are also very soft. The continuing, now they're not quite polka dots, but again, the colors repeat: orange, pink, purple, and blue. And there's like a green in there too on her pin. This is, as I said, satin. It is a one-piece dress. There is a belt. The belt will close with hook and eye. The dress will close with a zipper. She is wearing, she doesn't have opera gloves, but she does have gauntlet open gloves. And of course you have the white glove hands. The hair has product in it to hold the curl. I'll turn it around again. The double curl at the back. The top has, the lower you go, the more you will feel the product. But this is fully rooted. And the shoes are that dyeable, if you remember those days, the dyeable satins. Those are her shoes. I'm sorry, you're also seeing a little bit of the stand, of the camera stand. So you move this out. There we go. So the shoes have that kitty heel, which I know is offensive to some YouTubers who do fashion because they don't believe in kitty heels. I don't know what the problem is with that. Who cares? The jewel, now, full disclosure, I have taken on the opinion that I am only going to keep dolls of certain characters because I don't want to have like 20,000 Poppies. So this Poppy is going to be sold, which is why I did not pierce her ears and why I will talk about the jewelry. I believe that the jewelry this is supposed to come with is the multi-toned bracelet and fuchsia pink earrings. This is also where you will see her driver's license, her learner's permit, and some other photos, which may or may not be hints to what is to come. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if these are gonna wind up being a spoiler for a Poppy to come. So I'm just gonna leave those there for a second. The second set of jewelry is going to match the dress that she came with. Full disclosure, I have no patience. So as soon as I got her, I opened up the party box. Happy birthday from your friends. And as the story goes, they all had the same idea, so they all got her Dresses, I got the Dusty Rose pink. That's the color. That's how I call this color, Dusty Rose. And as you can see again, the white and polka dots repeats. By the way, this dress is going to be lined first in the pink, and then in the underskirt. This dress also has the belt that will close with a pearl detail and zipper. I do not believe, even, I was almost tempted to say this dress has pockets, but it does not. Neither dress does, which is very much in keeping, excuse me, it's very much in keeping with the tradition back in the day of not giving women pockets in their dresses. Shame! This is the reason why I believe the pearl set is going to go with the party dress, whatever it will be. And again, we have the traditional pearl studs, pearl bracelet, pearl necklace, with the lovely hoopenai, which takes us 16 hours to put on. This is her purse, which is again going to match the stole. I'm not sure if that works. And then the purse does open, but this doll did not come with a compact. So I guess you could kind of put her driver's learner's permit in here. I keep saying driver's license because in the Midwest, where the population is low, you could actually drive. I'm going to hold it up while I talk about it. The rule is you can't drive with a learner's permit by yourself if the population is over, I think it's 1 million people. So where Poppy allegedly grew up in the Midwest, she could drive by herself with her learner's permit. By the way, not that I would say this is a good idea, but these are higher heels. And I guess they would go with the pink dress. You would not really wear them with the blue, but they would go with the pink dress, I guess. Probably better with the yellow. And yes, we do have 2 sets of hands. Flat hands and dialing hands without the gloves. And of course, you do also have the high-heeled feet. And I want to talk about some of the special items that this doll comes with. The first one everyone talked about is the card from her Uncle Bob. I also have an Uncle Bob who would have done this, which is give you $16 when you turn 16. And I think this is the first time Integrity has ever done money. But it's not even real money because it's got Poppy's face on it. Here's a little something to make your day brighter. Buy yourself something pretty, Uncle Bob. So that's her Sweet 16 card. And I hope Poppy got to enjoy being around her Uncle Bob as long as I did. I turned 50 this year, 2026. My Uncle Bob died in 2025, having lived a very long and wonderful life of service to this country. As a military man, and then for Amtrak, our national rail system. Anyway, what do we say? We say, Integrity, you need an intervention. You cannot do animals. I mean, this is supposed to be a dog. Here's 1, here's the other. 3 and 4, so I don't know. It's supposed to move. It's supposed to be posable. This dog clearly needs to go to the groomer. Peace be upon you. What is happening here? I don't know. The collar is there, but there's so much hair on the collar, I can't even see if it's got its name on it. I don't think he was a birthday gift, although that would make for a very interesting story. I'm always about the texture, which is why, of course, I said I went and I touched the fur and it was very soft. This is interesting. They put the hairnet on the balloons. And that's actually a fairly realistic detail because obviously you don't want a big bunch of balloons floating away. So you would put a net on it anyway. So that was a cool detail. And this is posable. So you can wrap this around her hand so she can actually pose holding it. And again, holding it up to the polka dots of the lining, everything matches. So I enjoy, there are some people who don't like the matchy-matchy. I enjoy the matchy-matchy. And obviously there is playability off the charts because these are all great props that you can use basically with any doll because you can stick, again, you can stick the pictures and the driver. This is actually a fairly detailed driver's license. And I will have to take a, let me see. I hold it up. It's not even holding it up here, but I will try to take a photo of the driver's license and tell you because sometimes there's like little jokes in the license itself to tell you. So I will share that with you if in fact there is a joke. So if you are a collector of Poppy, it goes without saying this is a doll you want to get. Her Sweet 16 collection. It's very, very sweet. It's a great doll. It also commemorates the fact that Poppy Parker is a doll that has existed for 16 years. It's a very fun play set. And you do get that added jolt of, will I get the pink dress? Will I get the blue dress? Will I get the yellow dress? So, or is it, I think it's pink, blue, and maybe purple. I'm not sure what the colors are, but you won't know until you open the box what dress you get. So you get that jolt too. So this is a definite get if you are a Poppy Parker fan. I am, and again, in full disclosure, but I am being more selective with my collecting. So I'm keeping everything but the doll herself because I prefer brown hair dolls. But that's just me. So for me, Poppy, well, I'm not Poppy. For her, Poppy, and for me, Barbara, I will see you all in my next review, which is going to be another teenager in a moment of fashion. How's that for a teaser? All right, everybody. I will see you all then. Take care. Bye-bye.